I moved to Los Angeles from Sacramento on the 1-year plan. In 1 year, I was going to be a rich and famous songwriter. As you know, I am now in the 35th year of my 1-year plan. And I'm beginning to think the plan may need a little tweaking. The first thing I did when I moved here was to take a songwriting class at Cal State Northridge by the well-known songwriter Jack Siegel. I met a young lady in this class. She was pretty and shy, and she sat over on the far side of the room each week. And I began to form a bit of a crush on this girl, but I was too shy to ask her out. That young woman's name was Sue Scarron. But Sue never gave me the time of day. She never even seemed to know I existed. So quietly, I pined away for Sue Scarron. Meantime, there was another young woman in the class. She was also very cute. She wrote amazing songs about death and darkness and hopelessness. And she wore these odd purple suspenders. Her name was Sally Klein. We started becoming friends. Then we became collaborators. Then we became more. Then Jesus came into her life and we became less. Then Jesus, Yeshua, came into my life, and we became echad, one. And as I look around this room for the second consecutive wedding, I can't help but notice the conspicuous absence of Sue Scarron. But you have always been here, Sally. You once saw me as a white knight riding in to rescue you. And when I failed you in that way, when I proved all too human, you stayed and loved me anyway. And look at you now, all grown up. You have changed from this angry, funky-dressed, shoe-throwing waif into this amazing, mature woman who loves God with all her heart and no longer has a need to throw footwear at others. I look at you and marvel at the work God has done over 35 years. I look at me and I see the poster boy for the guy who married up. So now the vows. It's really quite simple. I'm not going anywhere, Sally. I'm staying right here. Now, you might view that as a threat. I hope you see it as a promise. I don't want to be anywhere else or with anyone else. I promise to keep God at the center of our life and love. I promise to continue to love our 3 wonderful daughters despite their needing us less and less. I promise once again to cleave to you and only to you. I promise, Sally, to take you the rest of the way home. So long. The road we've been on is so long. I still remember the day we set course. Immovable will meet unstoppable force.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew we'd give up being two? We both became victims of love's hit and run. We said I do, and the two became one.
And I wonder if you would still choose me, if the trials ahead you had known. Would you take back your hand and refuse me? Would you padlock your door and call 911? But I don't plan to turn back now, darling. Through better or worse, we have grown. We've come this far, so if you don't mind, I'll see you the rest of the way home.
So well. We now know each other so well. But when the kids came and they started to crawl, we quickly learned we knew nothing at all.
So far.
So far. Life's been eventful so far. Though nothing has turned out the way that we planned, it's never been boring, and sometimes quite grand.
And I wonder if you would still choose me, had my shortcomings always been known. Would you look past my flaws and excuse me? Take out my heart with a text on your phone. But I don't plan to turn back now, darling. Through better or worse, we have grown. We've come this far, so if you don't mind, I'll see you the rest. So many couples on the highway of life abandoned all hope along the road.
I happen to think if we keep the tank full, we'll get where we're going. A love that's still growing. Growing.
So long.
So long. Our road's been a long, winding song. We never left words or the music to chance. And I know with God's help, we can finish this dance.
So I don't plan to turn back now, darling. Through better or worse, we have grown. We've come this far, so if you don't mind, I'll see you the rest of the way home. Yes, I'll see you
all the way home. Mr. Jerry Lansdowne. Thank you, Jerry. God bless you.